Oh, I'm on a new level. Oh, hey, hey. Let's run that back real quick. Hello, everybody. I'm just going to give us a few minutes before I get started. I'm excited about this. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. Hey. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Hey. All right. I wasn't going to share my my look because I look a little crazy, but I'm going to wait, let me see. Hey. Here I am. How y'all doing? Yes, let's get it. Hey, Kizzy. Hey, D. Hey, Keisha. I'm just giving people a little while to get in. If there's anyone on here who knows my number personally and we go out for any reason, just please let me know. I know it's people on here that you love my hat. I was about to say my hair is a whole mess. That's why I have this hat on. But hey. So let me know if I go out or, like I lose the signal or anything like that. Text me. I know there's somebody on here that has my number personally. So just let me know, please. Yeah, I hope everybody has a pen and paper because it's going to be a lot of info. And I'm going to try to, get through it quickly, because it is a lot of info that I'm going to be sharing. So it is 8:30. I want to give people maybe a minute or two to join us before I get started. And then I'll just go through everything. Thank you for loving my hat. I definitely was not going to jump on. I wasn't even going to show my face. But then I'm like, whatever. Because I'm excited. So, hey, Dia. Yeah, you got your pen and paper in your hand. Good evening. Good evening. And I'm going to get started in about 2 minutes, just giving enough people, hey Darwin, to get online. I hope you have your pen and paper handy because I'm going to try to get through this, burn through it real quick, but it's a lot of information, so you kind of got to be ready. And what I'm doing is providing the 7 steps basically that I did to, launch that t-shirt. Hi, Angela. Hey, Kara. Hey, girl. Hey. So if you guys have any questions, I'm glad to see that the chat is, is going, it's not a lag. I don't think it's a lag. Or if it is a lag, you can tell me. Hey, Krista. Thanks, everybody, for joining. I'm going to get started in about another minute. This is our theme song. I'm on a new level. Because we're about to be on a new level. Right? Hey. 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 Okay. So it's 8:31. I'm going to get started. Michelle, good evening. So there's still people joining. So I'm trying not to jump into it. Hey, Miko, sister. Yes, Tanya, we on a new level. the link is not taking her to the webinar. I don't know. Everybody else is on here, so I don't know. I'm in here now. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe try again. I don't know. Try again. Try to register again, maybe. I don't know. So I'm going to get started. And the people who have technical difficulties, the replay will be sent. But I do want to say for everyone who stays on until the end, there will be some benefits. Oh, use yesterday's link. Oh, okay. So people are saying to refresh, to tell you to refresh and use yesterday's link, maybe. Try using yesterday's link. Okay. This is when you need a personal assistant, right? Like, because, so what did you guys do? You just came through again. Use the link from yesterday's email. Everyone's saying, okay, so she's here. Hey, use yesterday's link, they're saying. Okay. So, hey, Chance. Use yesterday's link. All right, so I'm just saying use yesterday's link. I don't know what the problem with the link was. Sorry for the technical difficulties, guys, but I'm going to get this started. She said, okay. All right. All right, so I'm going to get this started. Hey, Denisha. Oh, you posted the link on my page. Thank you, sister. Jesse, yeah, use the link from. Okay, so I'm going to get started now. Okay. And I have to share my screen. Or maybe I don't. I don't even need my camera on here. I'm going to just jump on. Well, I'll stay on. Whatever. It's whatever, right? It is what it is. Okay, so 8:34. Hopefully everybody's here. If they come in a little later, then they come in a little later. But this new master class is how I created the t-shirt, the Spiritual Ass Gangster t-shirt that many of you own. Thank you so much for purchasing that last year. And it generated over $13,000 and 10,000 fans. So I went from 0 to 10K real quick, right? It was like 6 weeks, a little under 6 weeks. I didn't have followers. I didn't start with any followers. I had no inventory, no products. All right, so okay, Chance, you're going to have to be my assistant. Okay, no, seriously, I need you to just sit right here and take my phone. And when these people text me, just say, use yesterday's link. That's what everybody's telling me. Use yesterday's link. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to manage the phone because people keep inboxing me saying that they can't get in. So I'm going to give it to you. Hold on, Chance. Everybody is saying to use yesterday's link. And I'm going to copy this actually. So all you have to do is copy and paste it. Anytime I get an inbox from someone, just copy and paste, okay? So I'll put my phone right here. All right, it's good to have a little assistant working with me. All right. So yeah, it was no products and maybe like a few $100 to get everything started for all the applications that were needed. And I'm going to basically give it all to you now. Ooh. Okay. So I'm going to do roll call. Let me know if this is you. Are you an artist or a creative? Are you an entrepreneur or a fashion designer, a social media influencer, an Instagram model, a hostess, a bartender, a fitness professional, or a trainer? And the reason why I ask this is because if you are any of those, then you would probably, any text, just copy and paste it. Okay, he got it. Then you would probably, get benefit from this webinar, learning how to, number one, monetize your fans and turn your followers into dollars, or launch all of your creative ideas and cash in on them, okay? So you've been wondering, How do I start a clothing line? Hey, the link didn't take me to the push, hold it, and then it'll do paste and then send it. Okay. How do I start a clothing line? If you've been wondering, how can you start a clothing line? How can you start a t-shirt brand? Hey, Debbie, how can you start a drop shipping business? If it's possible to get these ideas out of your head and make a real business out of it, or how you can learn how to make this happen with no products to sell. What happened, Kizzy? I see, uh-oh. Did I freeze? I see, uh-oh, but then that's it. So if any of that is you, tell me yes in the chat. Fashion designer, yes, 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 all of that, okay? You can do it. So why this is important to you right now is because you have tons of ideas and content, and you know you should be monetizing it by selling these designs on t-shirts and other apparel and other items that you can be selling, but you're just not sure how to get started. You are in the right place at the right time. This is important to you because you don't have an audience, and you know that building one will help you grow your business faster, but you feel like it's going to take forever to grow the business on the internet because you don't know where to begin. Is that you? Anybody? All of the above? I'm seeing entrepreneur. Yes, yes, yes. Creative. Yes, yes, yes. So this is definitely important to you because you have an online or e-commerce site, but still no real significant sales. I know a lot of people were asking, how do I get sales? I have a website, but how do I get sales? So you're wondering how to scale yourself, how to bring the customers and the clients to your site and make them buy something. How can you finally live the life that you really want to live? Imagine if you were getting 60 new quality followers per day and about 15 to 20 sales daily, right? That would be, worthy enough to change some shit, right? Yeah, I have a Shopify store and need more sales. There you go. Imagine if every time you went to sleep, you woke up to 30 to 40 notifications of new sales and you never had to touch or ship any products. That's dope, right? Imagine if people on Instagram and Facebook were faithfully clicking your ads, your product images, being directed to your website, and buying your products outright. Pretty amazing, right? So this is what I did. It was January 2017. I created the Unicorn Goddess. I had no followers. I had an idea. And it actually, if I'm being totally transparent and totally honest, I saw this on a meme, right? This meme was so dope. Crystal loving, incense burning, sage smudging, chakra balancing, high vibing, hug thugging, spiritual ass gangster. I saw that t-shirt like, what? That's me, right? That's me, and I need that on a shirt. So what did I do? I decided to make it on a shirt. I had 0 followers. In these pictures you see, this was 635 likes, but it started at 0. And I'll tell you, even right now, 24 people are like my friends, like my personal friends. So it really was 0. And when I created this ad, which you see in the middle here, limited time offer for fellow unicorns and magical mystics, buy this shirt and get 10% off with the promo code, whatever that promo code was, buy now. And I did the link, tag and share with the unicorn girl who needs this, right? Because it's the Unicorn Goddess. Email, check your email. It was emailed yesterday. Apparently, I don't know. Tell them to go in his inbox, search my name, and look for the email. Or somebody shared the link on my page. You can do that too. Try that too. So anyway, this is what I did. I will wake up, and you see, like, really, and I circled the times because, yes, I was waking up. Oh, no, Kathleen, don't feel like a failure, love. Don't do that. No, don't do that. But, yeah, you see these times like 8:30, 9 a.m., 12:29 p.m. I mean, yeah, that was in the afternoon. But it was just like random times during the day. I'm just getting these notifications. In the Shopify notifications, Miko shared it. It's on my page. She shared it on my page, the link. So either they can check their emails or they can go on my page. Miko, but it doesn't matter who shared it. Just tell them to look on my page. Just the link should be on my page. Okay, so this was like, it was dope. And if anybody has Shopify, I know some of you have Shopify stores, you hear that cash register like cha-ching, like that cha-ching sound. That is like, yeah, that sound. It's like music to your ears, right? So I was hearing that, and I would be sitting at my desk like, damn, I'm getting all these sales. What am I doing with my life? You know what I mean? And then it was this. The ad pretty much went viral, right? And you see it's more organic growth than paid. Like I was paying for Facebook ads, but it was going organic. Oh, I'm freezing. Oh no, am I freezing to everybody, or is it just her connection? Because it looks like I have all of my bars and I'm on the highest speed boosted internet in my house. So if I'm freezing, I apologize for the technical difficulties. Hello, Inzuri. Okay, so some people are getting me. Okay, I'm not freezing for everybody, Alina, so it might be your connection, doll. Okay, so yeah, so this is what happened. Everybody started like sending pictures, because then I'm like, guys, send me pictures and tag it. And this shirt pretty much like went viral. You see the dates here from January 8th to February 5th, and I was already at 98, 69, 99. And that was like less than a month, a little less than a month, right? So it was like moving. The shirt was like taking off. So really, if it's like that one shirt that resonates with your audience, it can blow. It can blow. So that's what happened. And then I started creating more shirts, right? More shirts. Mind you, I don't have a printer. I wasn't touching these shirts. I was not shipping them. I did not even own all of them. Well, I owned this one. But I didn't own all of them. I didn't even get all of them. Hey, Chantel. That Shopify ring, right, AC? Yes, that Shopify ring is everything. But yes, this is what happened. I just started designing shirts and creating shirts, and people were buying them. So it was like, oh shoot, I can do this. I like this. This was fun. I love it, right? And this, my receipts. This is hashtag Shopify, hashtag receipts. Hey, Sonia. And you see, like there would be 23 orders a day. It started off small. I would be like, ooh, can I hit 10? Can I hit 10? I'm glad you're here, Todd. Say thanks to Chance. That's my little 11-year-old assistant who has my cell phone responding to people right now. But yeah, so started out like 8 orders a day. I would get 7. And then it would get to the point where I'm like, ooh, I got 10. Ooh, I got 10. And then it got to the point where I'm like, ooh, I got 20. Ooh, I got 20. So it was really, really, really exciting. And I'm just showing you all this to show you what is possible if you put this thing together and you do it the right way, right? So again, I was unicorn goddess as fuck. I was magical as fuck. I like the F word, right? Ty said, thanks, Chance. And some of these shirts I didn't make, but I would just like keep creating, keep designing, because I knew that my shirts were resonating with a certain segment of the audience, who were all like, magical and mystical and goddess like. And so that is what was happening. So the purpose of the Create a Dope Brand Masterclass is to share the 3 most important factors and the secrets to making over $13,000 in 6 weeks in online sales from drop shipping. I'm going to walk you through the 7 steps that I took to do this so you can do it too, so you can ride this wave. And I'm going to explain how you can use me to leverage my knowledge, skills, and ability to create a dope brand and attract buyers that trust your brand. Okay? Because that's what it really all comes down to. So I hope everybody has a pen and paper and you are ready to take notes, because I'm going to deliver all of this to you. I'm spilling all the tea. It's no holding back. Like it's not one of those webinars where it's like, I'm going to tell you how to do this and this and this. And then you get on and they don't tell you shit, but sign up with me, it costs $1,000 and then I'll really show you. No, y'all, I'm showing you everything. I'm of service, right? Right now it's harvest season. So let's harvest. Okay. Who is Tiffani Reese and why should you listen to me? Been ready. I know that's right. I'm ready. Okay, everybody, let me know that you're ready. Give me a little ready in the chat. Woo, woo. Oh, Shan said, woo, woo. Oh, this is, oh, thank you, Belinda. Don't make me blush. Okay, don't make me blush, y'all. Don't make me blush. Okay, so I am the owner of Pink Phoenix Digital Marketing, where I energetically connect with all of my clients so that I'm able to intuitively bring their visions to reality. That's one of my superpowers. Hey, she's here. Woo, woo. Yes, everybody's here. Okay. My company specializes in websites and social media marketing. By trade, Sam, you gonna do whoop whoop, Sam. Okay, y'all, I gotta stay focused, right? I know. I'm so excited. I'm so souped up. Like my energy is real high, right? So by trade, I'm a fashion designer and a digital designer. That's what I went to school for. I've been a fashion entrepreneur since about 2005-ish. I've managed digital marketing accounts for major national automotive retail stores, including Mini. Shout out to the Mini owners. I have a Mini. Everybody says that if I'm freezing, I think it's your connection, because I'm on a 5G connection here. And then I say, oh, am I freezing? And people are like, no, you're not freezing. So it might be your connection. So you might need to get somewhere where your signal is a little stronger, dog. A couple people say I'm freezing up. Well, we're not on any social media, right? You're not on. Make sure all of the apps are closed so it's not taking up any of the broadband. And the Xbox is off, right? Make sure the Xbox is off. Okay. So I've managed Mini, or the digital management for Mini of Mount Laurel, Cadillac, Honda. And I have over 10 years of marketing and sales experience. I've worked as a sales consultant and sales rep for companies such as Verizon. I've done sales for Nordstrom. I interned for brands like Baby Fat, XOXO, and David Meister in LA. Very much all about good energy, high vibes, meditation, transformation, and healing. For some, I'm a life coach and healing accelerator. For others, I do graphic and digital design, build websites, and marketing consulting. I manage the sales and marketing strategies of my VIP clients as a business and brand manager. I watch hella webinars, build sales funnels, join email lists, and support my boys' active social lives as I chauffeur them around to their extracurricular activities like it's going out of style. They got more of a life than I did. Let me just tell you that. More of a social life, more... my sons are popping, and their lives are popping, and they got more stuff going on in their lives than I do. So most of the time I'm either doing the arts and crafts, digital graphic design, or I'm chauffeuring them around. Kind of what I'm doing all the time. I've been working in advertising, fashion, sales, and marketing since 2005, and I've been a unicorn pretty much all my life. Because doesn't this picture and that picture look the same? This was last Halloween with my unicorn onesie on, with my unicorn head. But then this picture was like in the 2nd or 3rd grade, and I still had a like unicorn horn ponytail at the top. I thought those pictures kind of looked the same. So I'm like, yeah, I guess I've been a unicorn all my damn life, right? Okay. And I've done a whole bunch of dope shit and my fair share of wiggity whack shit too. Let me tell you. Unicorn life, hey, sister. So today I'm going to spill all of the tea, and I hope y'all are ready. This is me in October 2016. Despite the last 2 years probably being the most difficult of my life, I will always indulge in dressing up on Halloween. You know, I got to do Halloween. Like, that is my favorite holiday. That is like the only holiday as far as I'm concerned. I was also the primary caregiver of my biological father until he passed in late 2016, right before launching the Unicorn Goddess. Later that year, I had to assume responsibility for his mother, my Nana, until she transitioned the same way. Hey, Taj. Yes, that's ARI. You see my desk, right? Y'all see the picture? My picture at my desk at work. I was a wizard. I had the wizard wand. in my book of wizards, they made me like Harry Potter, you know. I was like, make me into a wizard. I'm like a wizard type of witch type of thing. So make me into that. Yeah. Okay. So my Nana passed away, and I thought taking care of babies was a challenge. When I tell you taking care of my dad and taking care of my grandmother, whoa, like those were the hardest 2 years, and those were the last 2 years and the hardest 2 years of my life. Right. Because you ain't take care of somebody until you take care of a grown person and have to clean them like a baby. Oh, it was a lot, right? But after my father transitioned, I was looking for a distraction to cope with heartbreak. I had music, but I needed more. I was hurting. I needed to transmute that energy into something productive, into something creative. That's energy manipulation at its best. Y'all, I know this is going to be a whole alchemy, a webinar on alchemy, but this is what happened, and I'm just explaining, giving you a little of the backstory, right? So I knew about digital marketing, and I always knew that I wanted to be a brand. So this was my first clothing line back in, 2010, maybe 2009, 2010. This was Concrete Rose. This is when it all started. And being a caregiver, yes, that was not easy at all. This was Concrete Rose. It was all about female empowerment, women empowerment, funky, edgy, breaking through the concrete. When the concrete is trying to hold you down, you know, we break through and we rise to the occasion no matter what. We don't allow, you know, what society says we're supposed to be to dictate who we are, right? So that was Concrete Rose, and that was my brand back then. Okay. I researched and I figured out how to make drop shipping work because, again, I've always had hella ideas, but I lacked the know-how. So I was making jumpsuits, you know, before I've always been ahead of my time, right? So these jumpsuits were, like I said, this was like in 2010, you know, the dresses, the t-shirts, been doing that. Oh, you remember Concrete Rose? Oh, you remember Concrete Rose? Oh, yeah, I love this. I love when y'all be remembering shit that I didn't think anybody knew of, right? But thank you so much. Yeah, that was me. So again, I always had a whole bunch of ideas, but didn't really know how to do it. Just like I knew all about polished and professional brands from working in corporate. So this website is a website that I used to actually, you know, build landing pages for and do this homepage, which you see right here. Like I actually helped implement this, transferring it from one provider to another provider. Home and Honda of Fort Lauderdale. I did that too. Oh, you remember the fashion show? That fashion show was dope. But Home and Honda. So all of these corporate marketing accounts I handle, right? So I know what it looks like to be a professional brand and what the standards are for professional, you know, high-end retail lines. So I set out on a mission to learn the drop shipping business model. I took a bunch of webinars, I listened to podcasts, and I tried my hand at creating a brand using the drop shipping model. And I use Shopify and I use Printful. And let me just tell you, before I give you guys all of the scoop, I have links. So if you do want to set up a Shopify store, if you could do me the honor of using my link, I'm an affiliate for Shopify and for Printful. So if you could do me the honor, and I didn't put it in here, but I will make sure, you know, to add my links here in the chat and send them out to everybody in the email so that if you do start, if you could do it under my link just so I can get credit for it, that would be really awesome and amazing. And I would appreciate it. And I would love y'all forever and ever and ever. Okay. So I didn't put them in I totally forgot, totally bombed it when, as far as like putting it in this masterclass. I meant to do it, but I forgot. Okay. And lo and behold, when I did this drop shipping, it was a success. It was a major success. You'll see this was the Unicorn Goddess Instagram page. And I had like people buying these shirts and they would take pictures in their shirts and they would send them and all of these selfies. And everybody's like, oh, I got my shirt. And they would take pictures and they were tagging me. And it was like really dope. But Linda, yes, Printful, that's it. That's who you want to, well, I recommend. That's who I dealt with. And it was like a cakewalk. So when it comes to drop shipping your own products, and then that other company that we were talking about, I think you said you were you would Google it. But anyway, we'll come back to that. I can talk to you offline. But so it was a major success. The Unicorn Goddess was it was a hit, right? In my first 30 days of launching, I sold about $10,000 worth of t-shirts. I increased my Facebook following by about 10,000 fans. It was like, woohoo, that was dope, right? 6 months later, I said, okay, that's wrong. But 6 months later, my Nana had a stroke. She couldn't live alone by herself anymore. She was 96. I had to uproot her and relocate her, bringing her away from everything she knew and loved, and move her over an hour away to come live with me. Anybody knows New Jersey? She lived up in Glen Ridge, and I lived down in South Jersey near Philly. So she had to move here in with me and my boys. She was my everything. I don't believe in, putting my family in nursing home. If I can take care of them, if I can do something to help them, I'm going to do that before I just leave them in a nursing home, because I see how people are treated there. But that's neither here nor there. My life changed suddenly. As she suffered from Alzheimer's and dementia, shit got real. I stopped making and marketing t-shirts, and I left my full-time job to take care of her because she couldn't be alone. Y'all remember that? Thank you, Belinda. Oh my goodness, you said bless your heart. And that's what she used to say all the time. Oh, Tiffy, bless your heart. Oh, that was literally the hardest thing I had to go through. I had to do, watch her decline and pretty much lose all of her mental facilities. I watched my dad go through it, and then I watched my Nana go through it the year after. So it was tough. Several months ago, I began brainstorming because I realized that the thing I enjoy most about working as a solopreneur is creating online brands and drop shipping stores. I realized that this is a side hustle that a lot of people could benefit from if you know how to do it. And so I decided to teach other people how to do it. Figuring maybe I can sell a course, maybe I can do a boot camp, maybe I can offer done for you packages for the people that don't want to do it themselves. Because I understand everybody is not the DIY type, right? So that's why I'm doing this today. That's why I'm here. So now that I've brought you up to speed and filled you in on the backstory, let's get to it, shall we? You took care of both of your parents. Yeah, it's tough. That was really, 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 really tough. She was beautiful. Oh, she was beautiful. Her and my dad. So now we're going to create a dope brand. Are you ready? Holla if you hear me. Give me a yes in the chat if y'all are ready. Oh, she said, wait. What happened? What? Are y'all ready? Let me know if y'all are ready. Give me a yes in the chat room, because I'm ready to get into this. You got your pen? You got your paper? You ready? All right. Yes. Let's get it. Let's go. All right, y'all. Here we go. Secret number 1. Do not share your product links with anyone, not even your friends and your family. Don't give it to anybody, right? Once you launch your store and you have your viral t-shirt, don't give the link to your friends. Don't give the link to your family. This is rule number 1. Do not. Okay? Secret number 2. And I'm going to explain why. But secret number 2, selfies and real life product shots are more believable than your stock photo images, right? So to stock or not to stock, that's the question. Don't stop. Go ahead and get the t-shirt. Take a picture of yourself in the t-shirt. Y'all saw that t-shirt? That was me in the t-shirt. I ordered one for myself, took a picture of it, took a selfie, because I made like the stock, or those mock-up where you just get a body and you put your design on this t-shirt. Like, I did that and it didn't get the response. Something about you being in I don't know if it was my titties, I don't know what it was, but something about that picture of me in the shirt, I don't know. They just want to see a real person, maybe because people are like, oh, I see that this is a real brand. I see that this is a real company, so now I can order it. So that's secret number 2. You want to take selfies, phony. It looks phony. Oh, okay. I was like, wait, girl, you call me phony? Hold on, you can't be calling me phony on my webinar. But you were saying it looks phony. Yeah, some of them look phony. They look staged. So I guess that's a part of it, right? All right. Secret number 3, image is everything. You never get the second chance to make a first impression. So I hear people, I go to webinars, I hear marketing coaches, I hear business coaches saying, just launch fast and ugly, just launch. I'm like, please don't play yourself. Do not launch. If your shit don't look right, don't launch, because you only get the one chance to make a first impression. And once that first impression is tainted, you'll be, lucky if they come back again to give you another opportunity to sell it again. Like, just don't play yourself. Make sure your shit is tight and make sure your shit is right before you launch it. So that's secrets number 1, number 2, and number 3, right? So now, are y'all ready to secure the bag? Cha-ching, cha-ching. Gotta hit me with the cha-ching in the chat. Cha-ching. All right, so secret number 1. How to create a premium offer for IG, even if it's your first digital product. Wait, did I mess up? I messed that up. I don't know where that slide came from, but here I'm going to ask y'all a question. Do you already have a product or a service that you are marketing on Facebook or Instagram? This is what I want to know. Do you have a product or service? And I'm going to put it in the poll so y'all can answer me. Do you have a product or a service that you are already marketing on Facebook or Instagram? Yes or no? So I just put the poll in here. I think I just put the poll in here. Answer? Oh no more answers. That's it. I think. I don't know. Did this work? Maybe. I'm putting maybe too, because I'm just trying to see if it works. Okay, yeah. So there's the poll. Do you have a product or service that you're marketing on Facebook or Instagram already? Yes, no, or maybe. That's the poll. Answer my poll. No, I have an IG brand page in the Shopify store, but haven't launched the store or posted. Yes, Stephanie, you do. Kara, not yet. You have a service, but you're not marketing yet. No, yes, no, sewing. Okay. Chaitanya is ready. Cha-ching. You do have products. So a lot of you have products already. Okay. Now, let me ask you a question. For those of you who have products, right? Are your best customers your close friends and relatives or strangers? Tell the truth. The truth shall set you free. Are your best customers your close friends? This is another poll. I'm gonna end the first one, and then we're gonna go back to the other one. Are most of your customers? I don't know how to get to the. Okay, so most of you have products, which is pretty cool. Most of you have products. Okay, so most of your customers are your friends and family or total strangers. Answer that for me. Yep. Okay. So 73% of you, 70, ooh, it's going up and down. About 70% of you are saying that they're total strangers, and about 30% of you are saying that it's friends and family. And this goes back to not sharing your link, right? Most people think that you have to start hustling to market and sell your products to your immediate network. Most MLM companies in any outside sales position, that's usually where they want you to start, within your circle, right? They say, go to your circle, go to your circle, go to your circle. No. That's not what we're going to do. Don't mess up your analytics by doing this. Don't even let them know, because what happens is, okay, I got it in the next slide. The truth is, randoms, just random people that are your friends and family that you sell to, who are buying it from you because they're your friends and family, they mess up your targeting and your ability to go after your ideal audience. So it confuses the data. It skews the data. So you don't really want to have your friends and family. So I'll tell you the thing. When you create an e-commerce or online business of any sort, you're going to be using Facebook ads to target a specific audience that wants to buy your products because your products resonate with them. If you have people who may not necessarily, it may not resonate with them, but they're just trying to support you because you're their people, that fucks up the analytics, right? Facebook analytics and algorithms have a way of tracking people who like your stuff, who engage with your page, and who buy your products. Those are your people, right? That's your tribe. That's the people that you want to actually be marketing to. When you have and Facebook tracks their behavior, and they'll see all the things that these people have in common, and then you can create a larger audience based on those same characteristics, right? If you start having just random people who are just supporting you just because, they like you, but this product is not really something that they would go out and buy if it wasn't you, that's going to mess up the data. So it's going to be harder for you to target your ideal audience because you have random, right? So you want your audience that is tracked to be able to target more people with those exact same and similar buying habits, interests, and behaviors, which is why we don't share the link. Let it grow organically. Let your ad reach who it's going to reach organically. And based on those people that is reaching organically, you can create a bigger target audience that's going to match that small target audience. And that's called a lookalike audience in Facebook. And when you create lookalike audiences in Facebook, that's the key, right? To getting your thing in front of the people who you want to see it, because those are the people that are going to buy from you. That's your people. If it just has all these random, y'all, my nose is running. Chance, can you come here and give me some Kleenex, please? So if you mess up the thing, like just be like, hey, y'all, come support me. It's not really that good. See, the thing about Facebook advertising, I'm going to go on a rant real quick. The thing about Facebook advertising and Instagram advertising is because you can target your audience and target the people that you know is going to buy from you, it's the best way to advertise. It's affordable. It's the most affordable, and it gets your product directly in front of people who's going to buy. You can spend $10,000 on a billboard, right? And hope that one out of every 12 cars that drive by is going to be somebody that will like your thing. You don't have to worry about that with Facebook. You can put the shit in front of the people you know that's into it. Oh, no, I need tissue, sir. Please give me a pack of tissue. My nose is running. So don't share your link with anyone. Let the ads grow organically. That's the best thing that you can do. Okay, so that's secret number one. Your friends and family and personal network will skew your data. Loose lips sink ships. So keep it to yourself. A lot of these e-commerce brands are secret brands, right? AC, is that how you say your name? She knows that, when you have secret brands, you're not telling anybody that it's you because you don't want just random people coming to it. You want the people who's actually going to buy it to come to it. And I'm not going to go too much further into it, but just know that and keep that as like the first and foremost thing. Keeping it all the way real, as our poll just showed, 9 times out of 10, your family and friends are the last ones to buy from you, unless you're just that dope and your family is just the sugar, honey, iced tea. Because if they are, just make those transactions offline. Just don't even let them get into the Facebook analytics and the data that you're trying to track, unless they truly fit the demographic of your ideal customer. If they fit the psychographic of your ideal customer, then that's fine. But if not, don't do it. Just don't do it, because this is really important. Excuse me, y'all. I don't want y'all to see me blow my nose. But it's really important, with creating your ads and stuff like that. So just that's secret number one. Okay. You'll be able to use Facebook ads most effectively and to your advantage when you don't have randoms who have no true interest in your brand, but are just being nosy perusing on your website. In other words, unless you are sure, let the ads do the advertising. Okay? Secret number 2, real life selfies are better than stock photos. So you see what I'm saying? This picture, this new Crystal 11, whatever, versus my selfie. You see, that's me. That's my arm. See my bracelets? I got a little bit more now than I did back then. That was my little baby Alex and Ani collection, and I stepped my game up. But that picture, look at the results. This one got 60 comments and 158 shares, 278 people engaged. This one got 32,000 people that engaged, 4.3 thousand comments, and 10,000 shares. And most of it was organic. I didn't pay a lot for this ad. I think it was like around $2 or something like that. It wasn't even expensive. So it was like doing the work on its own because people kept sharing it. People kept tagging their friends. Because, you know, you see something that you get hyped and you like, oh, girl, look at this. Oh, girl, look. And you were tagging your friends and so many people. It's still on the page. If y'all want to go look, I'm like, it's there. So you see the difference. Okay. Proof of purchase. It shows the product is real. It's a great visual representation. You got the tatas in the shirt. No, I'm just joking. But you create trust. You create trust. You're not about to start playing the keyboard while I'm on the thing. Oh, goodness. Okay, so that is that's your selfies. You want to do your selfies. Secret number 3, your brand image is everything. You never get a second chance to make a first impression. So, like, look at these websites, right? I don't even know what to say. They look a mess. They look a whole mess. It's a lot. It's too many different colors. It's just a mess. It's cluttered. It's a whole bunch of words that I don't want to buy anything from these websites. I'm not even going to give these websites more than 2 seconds. As soon as I hit that website, I'm out of here. Like last year. It's too much going on. Way too much going on. A hot ass mess. .com, right? Ew. Yeah, ill is right. So you want to make sure that your websites don't look like this and your websites don't look anything like this and that your websites look professional, just like corporate, right? Right. You would think that they waiting to scam you. And it could just be somebody with bad design because trust me, y'all, I see some bad designs, some real bad designs. Design is major. Your brand identity and your aesthetic is not to be ignored or brushed off or not cared about. You have to put the effort into it, right? Okay. So please don't just do it. Please don't think it doesn't matter. Please don't rush. Please don't launch fast and ugly. Please don't just put it out there and make it pretty later. These are all things that I hear people saying, and I would never advise you all to do this because trust me, once you do that, it's a wrap. It's a whole wrap. It's a hot mess. Stress. It's just forget it. Throw the whole brand away. Throw the whole website away. Throw the whole product away. Just throw the whole idea away because that one ain't going to go nowhere if you try to launch your stuff and it looks like that. I'll tell you that from the gate. You have one job, and that one job is to build a dope brand, right? You got to figure out who your audience is. What's your brand's message? What's your brand's archetype? What colors represent your brand? Which fonts represent your brand? What's your logo about? And what does your logo say to your potential buyer? These are the things that you need to be focused on. And these are the things that you want to care about, right? These are the important things. And like Miko said, all of that, if you just rush it and do all of that, it's going to take more work because later you're going to have to reinvent the wheel. You're going to have to come back out, try to rebrand it. Now you got to go pay professional designers. It's just take your time. Baby, you can do it. Take your time. Do it right. You can do it, baby. Do it tonight. How you know that song? He chimed in. Like, what? How you know that song? Anyway, so those are the launch fast and ugly. Those are launch fast and ugly. You must take. What? If you aren't willing to take the time and devote the effort to get your brand tight and right from the beginning to build a strong foundation, just close this window and throw the whole master class in the trash. If you're not going to do it right, then just don't even do it at all, because you're really going to play yourself. And I'm not even trying to be funny. Like, this is real stuff. I'm just being real, because that's all I know how to do, right? Your brand is what other people say about you when you're not in the room, says Jeff Bezos, and that's the man from Amazon, right? Design is the silent ambassador of your brand. So please make sure you do your brand justice. Do it good, right? Don't rush. Take your time and get it right. And now, drum roll, please. It's more like a piano key hit. The 7 steps you can take immediately to get your brand, the dope brand, to market. Y'all hear my my assistant. He is on point on the keyboard. Okay. So number 1. This is the blueprint, y'all. This is the blueprint. Y'all got your pens and papers. This is the blueprint. Number 1 is branding. You have to get your brand in order. Step 1. This is the first thing that I did. I created the logo. I figured out what my brand was going to be, like what I was going to say, who I was talking to, my domain registration, my professional email. I don't go out there with Gmails, because you know why? Real clothing lines, real clothing designers, they're not baby. Well, this is baby fat. That goes back to my internship days. But who's a brand now? Who's a brand? What's a brand? Supreme. Supreme is not supreme@gmail.com. I'm sure it's such and such at supreme.com. So you got to get a professional email. You need your domain, like, right, all of that stuff done. The brand identity, the colors, all of that. That's important. What does your brand say about you? What's your brand's message? The brand archetypes. Archetypes are a concept originally conceived by Carl Jung. In marketing, a brand archetype is a genre you assign to your brand based upon symbolism. The idea behind using brand archetypes, is it archetype or archetypes? I don't know. Is to anchor your brand against something iconic, something already embedded within the consciousness and the subconscious of humanity, in the minds of both the brand owner and the public. When you align yourself with the brand archetype, it makes the brand easier to identify. So rule number 1, you must define your brand. The brand archetype is how we can say your vibe attracts your tribe, right? Because whatever your vibe is, you're going to attract that tribe, that people are going to want that same thing. Archetype, right? I don't know how you say that for real. But so we got to define your brand. Now, this is just going to give you a little bit of the 12 brand archetypes. I want to move my face because I'm covering the the screen. So I'm turning the camera off. I guess you guys can still hear me. You can't see me, but it's fine. So Sage is like PBS, the all-knowing, right? Innocent is Dove, Explorer, Jeep, The Lover, Victoria's Secret, Ruler, Microsoft, Creative is Lego, Caregiver, Johnson & Johnson, Jester, The Muppets, Jim Henson. Well, really The Muppets, not Jim Henson. He did Sesame Street too, and that's not really Jester. But Regular Guy, Home Depot. Oh, I'm not reading them in order. Magician is Disney. The Hero would be Nike. The Outlaw is Apple or Mac. And a Regular Guy is Home Depot. A Regular Guy or the girl next door or the guy next door. So these are all different archetypes. And so if you identify with one of these, then all of your brand, your marketing can actually incorporate this. Can you guys guess what my brand? It is archetype. Okay, archetype. I wasn't sure, Jesse. Thank you. But can you guys guess what my brand archetype is? Anyone? I'll give you 2 seconds to guess. And I say it's 2 of them. And I'm combining. Most of us have, we have like 3, probably 1. You think I'm a jester? Well, damn. Am I funny like that? Chance said a ruler. No. It's a magician. Definitely Miko. Magician and the creative. Yeah, Lego. Yup. Latoria. Yup. So I'm the creative.
Oh, that makes sense. I get it now.
The creative and the magician, right? So you see, I'm always talking about unicorns and fairies and all of that stuff. That's going to be like magician, right? Exactly. And then the creative part, like I'm making stuff always. I'm very artsy, all about making stuff. I make nothing into something. So those two go together. So you can identify yours. Yeah, everybody's getting magician. Lover, I think I'm more magician, magician, creative, and the outlaw, because y'all know I got the little badass streak too, right? I think those are my three. But you have a primary archetype, um a secondary archetype. I knew I was saying that shit wrong. And a tertiary, I guess that would be like the third one, which is like a little bit of it. So these are important when you're trying to establish your brand. Then also your colors, your fonts, the typography, which refers to your fonts, and then your logo. Colors reflect so many different things. There's psychology behind color. So all of these things need to be considered when you are creating your brand. So I have included this. I'm all in them. I'm outlaw. Yes, Anya. I'm including this color chart so you can see examples of some of the brands and how they use colors, and then what these colors actually represent. And then on the right side, you'll see some of the logos that I have created. So my company, Pink Phoenix Digital Marketing, Zuli of One, The Conjuring Lion, Right Up the Block, The Tantric Alchemist, and then Tiffani Reese. So those are logos, and these are all, like I said, things that you need to consider before you start making products and putting stuff out there. You kind of got to get this part down so that you don't bomb it, right? Okay. So, and then also your domain registration and your professional email. Namecheap and G Suite, so Namecheap is who I go to get all of my domains. G Suite, you can get right through Namecheap. And that will give you the email, which is a professional email. So it'll be like Tiffani@yourbrand.com. Obviously, your domain name is going to be yourbrand.com. So your email is going to be you@yourbrand.com. And you can do that all through Namecheap. Also have a link for Namecheap. I'm going to send everybody these links. I'm going to send an email out to everybody that attended with the link. So if you're going to do it, hold tight. Don't start yet. Just let me send you the link so you guys can use my links if you would. I love y'all. All right. And this is like, where you register your domain name and you sign up for your G Suite so that you have your professional email. I did that because what happens is when you start signing up for your social media accounts under your brand, you want to use the professional email so that everything is cohesive, so that your brand is really and truly starting to have that feel of a professional brand. So important, guys. Create logo, and then you're going to create a few designs. And you can use canva.com to create your logos. And yeah, Namecheap is dope though. Namecheap, I love Namecheap. It's so simple. I mean, a lot of people do GoDaddy, but I like Namecheap. It's just like the user interface. Although GoDaddy has changed their user interface, so it is much more simple than it used to be back in the day. But I rock with Namecheap. So Canva.com. This is a graphic design app that you guys could use to do logos, to do memes, all of that, to do your Facebook covers, to do your Facebook icons. Y'all, somebody was doing designs in Word, Microsoft Word. Don't do that. And I pause because don't do that, right? Go, if you don't have Adobe Illustrator or Photoshop, you want to use something like Canva, some type of like a graphic design app or software so that you can save the files in the correct form. You want to save your files as PNG files so that way the background is transparent, so you don't have to worry about white background blocks or black squares in the background box. Okay, so you can do your logos, you can do your graphic designs, you can do your memes all on canva.com. Paint Shop Pro is nice and a little cheaper. Oh, then the Adobe products. Adobe products also, you can do like a month to month. I think it may be like $39.99 for the Creative Suite monthly. But I know those take a little bit more knowledge. Like, so if you don't know Photoshop and Illustrator, although, Miko says Inkscape is free. Canva is free as well. The only thing that costs in Canva is some of the templates. But you could go get images from like pixabay.com, right? And if you get images from pixabay.com, then you have high resolution images. See, this is another thing. Don't try to just go online Googling and trying to get pictures from off of Google and off of these random ass websites, because what happens is these pictures, number one, they belong to someone. So that's illegal, right? For you to actually put it on something and sell it because it's somebody else's. And number two, a lot of times once you start putting them on your website and stuff, they get pixelated and they don't look good. So I haven't used Inkscape, but Miko is saying that Inkscape is equivalent to Illustrator. So guys, check out Inkscape. Okay. But Canva is really, really pretty easy too. And again, they have a lot of free images that you can actually use. They have a bunch of different fonts and typefaces. So that's pretty cool. But the next thing what you want to do is create your logo and create a few designs that you would actually put on a shirt. So you could use your own pictures. But if you take pictures with your phone, those are not really high quality pictures. Well, it depends. Yeah, if your phone is really good, if you have a good quality phone, then your pictures will be good. But sometimes like cell phone pictures are not going to be what you want to do. That's not the move. But pixabay.com is, you can get royalty free pictures. They are high resolution. When I mean high resolution, I mean like 2000 pixels and better. Those are going to be pictures that are like bigger than your computer screen. So if you blow them up, they're not getting pixelated. They still look professional. The difference between looking at a professional website and looking at a website that's not professional, a lot of times, is the quality of the pictures that tell it all. It's the telltale sign, okay? So I'm going to move on to step 2. Once you've created your brand, your logo, and a few of your designs, the next thing you want to do is brand your company across the internet. So all your social media covers, all of your icons, all of your posts needs to actually, yes, Pixabay. Pixabay.com is high resolution pictures, and they are royalty free, which means that you can just use them. Now, what I recommend you do when you download them is like put a filter on it, make it a little bit different, because it is a free site. So, you don't want your picture. Now, somebody else, Susie down the street, has the same picture on her website. But if you put a like filter on it, you know what I mean? Bring it into one of these, the Canva, or what was the one that she was saying? Inkscape, and you put a filter on it, then that made it just a little different. So now you're standing out, and it's a little bit different than what somebody else would have done. So you're you're differentiating yourself, right? But once you brand yourself across your internet, like these are 2 sites that I own. Pink Phoenix Digital Marketing, obviously that's my digital marketing company. So my website looks like my Twitter page, looks like my Facebook page, looks like my Instagram page. You can tell that that's one cohesive brand. Mystic Rebel Society, it doesn't all look exactly the same, but you see my logo on every single one of these things. So it's being branded. That Facebook, no, what is that? Twitter. The Twitter background was a promotion that I was running. So I probably need to update that, but to make them all look the same. But if you look at the Instagram page, if you look at the pictures on Facebook, like everything was cohesive. And that's what you want to make everything look cohesive, so that when people go to your website and then they go to your your social media pages, they can see that this is one brand, is cohesive, it looks professional. Now we can trust them. They think that they can trust you at that point, or they feel like they can trust you. They know that they can trust you at that point. Spell the name, please. Oh, Pexels. Yeah, Pexels has them, and Pixabay has them. Pixabay, like Belinda put in the chat. So it's in there. Okay. So most people will look at your social media pages to validate you and your brand. Make it cohesive all across the board. Here are your Facebook image sizes, your YouTube image dimensions, your Twitter image sizes, your Snapchat image dimensions, and your Instagram image dimensions. Okay, screenshot this if you need to, so that you can have it. I mean, you could Google it, but this is all everything in one place. So when you start to create your designs and for everything to look branded and to be a cohesive brand, something that people will trust, you want to make sure, you are creating the images in the correct size. You create them in the correct size. You don't have to worry about them being pixelated. You could see from the gate if the pictures are not big enough to stretch to a 1200 by 630 image, or 2560 for YouTube. Like, so these pictures, that's why I said your images should be like, you should be looking for images that are like 1900 pixels, 2500 pixels. If you have images that are smaller than that and you're trying to stretch them to that size, then they look, they are not going to look good. They're going to be distorted, pixelated. I am going to email the slide deck. No, it's like, no, I'm just playing. I mean, I guess I could. You're going to get a link to the replay, and in the replay, I guess you can, do your, oh, you can't see it on your phone. It's pixelated. Okay. Yeah, I can email this, I guess. I emailed this slide deck, and I'll email the links, all of my affiliate links all together. Okay. So that you guys can refer back to this. Screenshot it. Yeah, that's what I thought. Screenshot it. But if it's on your phone, I guess it may be a little small. So I'll try to email it. I think I'll be able to email it through webinar, hopefully. Okay. And don't forget to post 3 to 4 posts minimum on all of your social media pages. Post relevant content, helpful content, and share other people's content, like curated content. And this is so that when people see your ad and they come to look at your social media pages, they're seeing that you are active. You have a real brand. So this is some of the posts that like I would share on the Unicorn Goddess pages. Anything that had to do with the unicorn, or on my Pink Phoenix, I guess that's Twitter, the Twitter page, Be Down with OPP, which is basically other people's posts. Like, share other people's posts. It doesn't always have to be your post. You could share something if it's relevant to your brand. Just like I said, these people dancing around in unicorn balloon costumes. I was like, oh, okay. Well, let me share that because it's a unicorn, right? This little mean unicorn. It looked all cute. And then when you squeeze his stomach, it has this ugly face. I thought that was pretty creepy because it will like scare the shit out of kids. So it's pretty funny. I don't know why that would be funny, but it was. So I shared that. So things that are relevant to the brand, but you just want to make sure that your brand looks like it's active. It's not just basically, a dead brand, because they want to think that this, you want people to think that this is real. I'm telling you that people that were ordering from me thought that I was like a whole big business, because if the orders would get delayed, they would call me, they would reach out like, I just ordered this and I didn't get a shipping invoice yet. And I'm like, no, because in my terms and conditions, it says that the products are shipped out 7 to 10 days after the order is received, because we're printing on demand. I don't have, stock. I don't have inventory just sitting here. I'm printing them as I get the orders. And when I would explain that to people, they would be like, oh my gosh, really? Oh, it's just you? Oh, okay. And they would be so understanding. But I got a lot of calls like, I just placed the order and I didn't get my shipping information yet. They would send me an email like a few hours later or the next day. I didn't get a shipping confirmation or whatever. And I'm like, it could take up to 7 days. Just chill. But they would be good once they realize that it was just me. But my whole point is saying is that I built these brands out to look like it was like a real official legit company. Nobody knew it was just me and my laptop sitting on my bed. You understand? So that's important. So most people think in order to get followers, you need to request people and you need to invite people to like your page. I didn't invite anyone to like this page. Not one person, not one friend. People will like your page based off of the Facebook ad and the content that you have on the page. When in doubt, organic growth is key. You see here, out of 13,000 people on that page, only 45 of those people are my friends, right? Because I didn't go promoting it and I didn't tell my friends. And the reason why people know that it's me now is because I've been promoting this webinar, right? This masterclass. So people are like, let me go see what that is. And so now they know. But for the longest time, it was only like 24 people. 24 people. Okay, this is exactly what I did. These are the steps that I took, Belinda. This is exactly what I'm telling you how I did it. This is exactly like step by step what I did. Building the brand out, building the social media accounts. Stephanie, I'll try to send the slide deck so that you can look at it on the computer when you have a chance. This is literally the blueprint. Okay, step 3, system integrations, right? So Shopify and Printful were the two companies that I use, the two apps that I use. Okay, so Shopify is your storefront. That's where you build your website. That's where you build your online store. Printful, oh, you saw the shirts, Belinda? Yeah, everybody's like, I didn't know that was you because I really didn't tell anybody. Printful is the fulfillment center, right? So they are the drop shipping company. And if you see Printful, you'll see they have, when I tell you, they have posters, they have cell phone covers, they have socks, they have leggings, they have dresses, they have t-shirts, they have tote bags, they have aprons, they have any fucking thing you could think of. You can get your brand or your designs printed on them. So Shopify is the front end, right? You build the Shopify store and make that Shopify store match your brand. People, you promote it. People come to your Shopify store, order it from you. The order goes straight to Printful, right? Printful prints it and sends it to them. You didn't touch anything. All you did was design the design, like the logo or whatever the design is. You set up the two websites to be integrated with each other. They have cups. Yeah, they have everything. And that's it. That's your online brand. That's your business. That's it right there. Okay. So really branding again is the most important thing because like if the brand is not right, even if you set up everything else, if people don't like your design, if your design is off and the brand isn't right, then nobody, is going to buy it. So I think it's just the fact that I made it look really professional and nobody knew that it was me. Right. And, thank you, Kathleen. And so, yeah, you Shopify, and I'm sending out my affiliate links, guys. So Shopify, links to Printful, your online brand, your business. That's it. Like, that's really, really it. Right. So Shopify is the storefront. Your customers come to your storefront. They place the order. When the order is placed, it goes to Printful. Printful prints it on demand as the orders come in. Printful then ships it to the customers, and they will put your branding on the package so it looks like nobody knows that it's being drop shipped. It looks like it's coming from a warehouse or they would put my label, like there was a label that had Unicorn Goddess on it. Yes, Shishi, you were sitting right here where I'm sitting right now in my living room when I told you all of this. Yes. But yeah, so they put the labels on it. So you don't have to worry about anything but coming up with the design, making sure your storefront looks legit, right? And then doing the Facebook ads. And I'll get into that. Okay. So, but that's your drop shipping business model. That's pretty much what it is. And when you go into Shopify, like it's under apps. You go under apps and then apps shows you, you look for Printful. And it basically is really step by step because it walks you through it. Oh, you want to integrate Printful? Okay. You want to add a Printful product to your store? Okay. And you really literally just take step by step and it walks you through it. Printful. Okay. Here's Printful, for instance. They have backpacks. They have swimsuits. They have embroidered shirts. They have sports bras. You can make a whole athletic line. T-shirts, tank tops, posters and canvases, sweatshirts, aprons, dresses, mini skirts, beach towels, all over shirts, caps, mugs, socks, throw pillows, you name it, they got it, right? It's all there. So really, that's it. You know what I mean? Okay, so there's the steps to integrating, and I'm showing you, I'm telling y'all, I told you I'm going to show you everything. I'm not, trying to shortchange you or anything like that. So these are the steps to integrating. When you're in your Shopify account, when you're in your Shopify store, on the menu on the left, there's a column that says apps. You click on apps, add the Printful app, and then you add your products in Printful. It's that simple, right? And this is how it works. Again, breaking it down. Your store, you connect your online store to Printful. Fill it with products covered in your design. The customer then orders one of the shirts sold on your store. The Printful factory gets the order. They print it, they pack it, they ship it. You get a notification. You get the Shopify cha-chings. And that's basically it. The client receives their order in a package covered with your brand, which makes it look like you shipped it out yourself. Printful integrates with Shopify, which is what I use. But if you don't have a Shopify store and you have a WooCommerce, like a WordPress site, you can do WooCommerce. You could do Big Cartel. You could do Squarespace. You could do Weebly. You could do, I don't know what that is, ShipStation. Like there's different, you don't even have to use Shopify. I use Shopify. I'm giving you my process. But again, if you have all these other websites or any of these other websites, it all works. You can do it with all of them. Okay. Number 4, your website customization. You got to make your website look official. So your Shopify store, Teespring, is that what that was? That's another, Teespring is another, I don't know what that is. Wait, let me go back. Teespring, I don't know what Teesprings is. I think Teesprings is like a Printful. I don't know what that is. I'm just going by what I know. BigCommerce rather than Shopify. Yeah, like whatever y'all want to do. I'm just showing you my blueprint and what I did. Now y'all can figure out some other shit to do and make it work. Hey, I'm just showing you, I'm giving you the blueprint, and now it's up to you to, put the pieces together. Step 4 is the website customization. So in the Shopify store, this is the online store. When you're in Shopify on that main home page, you under sales channel, online store. When you click online stores, it shows you themes, current themes. There are different themes that you can pick in Shopify. Once you pick a theme, like this is my theme. It's called Focal. You click customize. Once you customize your themes, it's just setting up, putting your logo in, putting your logo in. They have a lot more themes. You explore themes, you choose the one you like best, and then you customize it, right? You manage your store's themes. They have free themes, and then there are other themes that you can actually pay for. They probably look a little better. They probably look a little more professional. So again, I'm just talking about Printful just because that's what I've used. So if you guys can do it with Teespring and get the same results or better results, or it costs, it's a lower cost, then knock yourself out. I'm just giving you, my blueprint because I said I was going to show y'all how I did it, right? Yeah. So you pick your theme within the store, you customize your theme, you make your theme look great. This is Mystic Rebel Society, right? So this is the header. Like this is what it will look like from the back end when you start to design it. Kind of like a WordPress site. Belinda says Printful has better quality prints. So, again, and Amias, I don't know how to pronounce your name. I don't want to butcher it, but says that Teespring limits your user creativity. So, yeah. Header is going to be this section where the home, your menus are. Then you have the slideshow, which is these, the pictures. Like this picture is a picture that I got from like a stock photography thing, but I thought she looked edgy and punkish and whatever. And then I actually created this slide, with in Photoshop. No, not in Photoshop, in Illustrator. I do most of my work in Illustrator. And then there's feature images, and then like it's just basically going through each of those sections and customizing it and making it yours, choosing your colors, choosing the colors that you want to use. And this is one of my websites, Mystic Rebel Society. That's another one that I started, and that was before anybody says anything bad. Like that was a subscription box service, like a witchy subscription box service. But that's when my grandma like started getting sick, and she was in and out of rehab. So I kind of let that one fall by the wayside. So the people were like a little upset, like, "Oh my God, you're not doing it anymore. What the F?" Because I think I did it like 2 months. Then the third month, it was like the box wasn't really that good. The stuff that was in the box wasn't really that good. So I may revamp this. I'm still thinking about it because I love the brand. Like I love the logo. I love the look of it. But yeah, that Amias. Okay, Amias. Thank you. Yeah, so this is how you customize a theme. And just remember, when you're designing and customizing anything, less is best, less is more, simple is better. Don't overdo it. Do not clutter your site. Clean and clear, easy does it. You do not want everything, too much. You don't want to be that website that we saw. Okay. So that's you want to go through each section, update and move section by section until your website is complete. That's what customizing the theme in the back. Each of those sections, like I said, it was the header, and then it's the middle section, and basically you go through each of them until it's completed. Step 5 is creating your offer or your coupon. Now you can do a coupon code. I like to use Privy. That's one of the apps on Shopify that you can use to create a coupon code. Now, coupon code, like I did, what was it? Like 20% off your first order or something like that. Basically, you want to give people incentive to buy from you, incentive to buy now. If they're like, ooh, coupon code, I can get 20% off. That makes people think, this coupon code is not going to last forever. I'm going to buy it right now. It's like just like a thing that you do, which is a lead magnet. A lead magnet is something that makes people, give you their email address. Like this webinar, let's be being fully transparent. This webinar is a lead magnet. Basically, I'm giving you something of value, and you gave me your email address. Now I get to spam you and stalk you through your email. No, I'm just joking. I'm not going to do it, but I'm just saying, like, this is a lead magnet, an offer to attract customers to your store, your page, your product. So you can give them a coupon, you can give them free shipping, you can give them 20% off, like something that's going to be of value to them. And some apps that you can use to actually set up these type of codes on your site. Privy and Zota Box is another one. Okay, so you have that. Okay, Belinda, I'm gonna spam you. I'm gonna stalk you. But yeah, so the lead magnet is gonna be your coupon code, and Privy and Zota Box are apps that you can use. And again, when you go into Shopify, the same place where you add the Printful app, you can add or you could search it and say coupon code app, but these are ones that I've used before that I actually like. And most of these apps are pretty self-explanatory once you sign up. If you actually pay attention and just listen to what they're, read what they're asking you, you could basically walk yourself through it and create your coupon code and add it to your site. So for each item or offer that you advertise on social media, you want to offer a promo code that you add as a coupon code. So I did 10% off with the promo code equality, and buy it now. Tag and share with a unicorn girl who needs this. And I have code links for some of you at the end of this presentation for all of these apps, which I've said before. Okay, and I'll send them out with the replay, the slide decks. I think I can send the slide deck. So the promotion should not cost you much. It should be something of value to the customer that will not cause you loss, right? Ultimately, it should be significant, but small enough so that you're really making it all back on the back end because of how many units you're moving. So it's valuable to them, but it's not really at your expense. Number 6 is the Facebook ad. So you're advertising on Facebook and Instagram. Facebook ads, there's really too much information regarding Facebook ads to cover it all here. The amount of information regarding Facebook ads is enough for its own webinar and its own course. And there are tons of Facebook ad courses that I've invested several thousands of dollars in Facebook ads and in taking Facebook ads courses. But I'll share the most important and the most valuable to help you with launching. And so any other Facebook ad that you try to or that you create in the future, it will be beneficial. Number 1, you want to test all of your ads. Create different versions of your ads with like one difference so you can figure out which is performing the best and what that one thing is that you've tweaked to make it better or not better, whether it's changing the image or changing the headline or changing the copy. Don't change all of them because you're not going to be able to tell, what it is that's making the difference. So you want to change one at a time. Okay. The next thing, the standard format of any advertising that you do, you want to use a headline. The headline is something that gets their attention, that gets your target audience's attention, or that calls out to them. Hey, attention, magical mystics, or attention, like something that makes them like perk up, like, oh, she's talking to me, or something that makes them stop scrolling because, we're scrolling. What makes you stop scrolling, right? Think of it that way. And now try to come up with something similar to make people stop scrolling. Also specify exactly who you're talking to. You also want to touch on their pain points and try to aggravate a nerve. This is just like marketing 101, right? And then you want to provide a story or a solution to tie in your product. So you talked about their pain point. Oh, you have this annoying back problem. You get back spasms and da-da-da-da-da-da. Well, I used to get back spasms too until I started doing this. And now my back feels like heaven on earth, and that's the story. So basically you pulled them in, you aggravated their nerve and made them want to know more. And then you tied your solution into their pain. And now you give them a call to action. You tell them what you want them to do. Buy now, sign up here, register today. You got to tell people what to do. Share, like this, comment, give them a call to action, because otherwise they'll keep scrolling. They'll read it and be like, oh, keep scrolling. Some people might share if it, resonates with them, but why not? Why take the chance? Why don't you just tell them what to do? And then boom. The most important thing when creating your ad, you want to build your target audience using their behaviors and using your competitors. What are you doing? Oh. So example, if I'm creating plus size clothing, when I create my audience, I will build the audience targeting anyone who likes Lane Bryant, who likes big and tall. I don't know some of the brands for like a plus size thing. But you see here, this is what it looks like for Facebook. Yeah, this copywriting. Create new. This is what your target part looks like for the audience when you're in Facebook. Create new, custom audience, locations. Like you can pinpoint cities. You can pinpoint locations. You can say, well, you wouldn't do the local targeting unless you're selling something locally, but you're going national. So you really won't go into the locations. Like if you're setting up ads for like, a local service provider, you can put in a zip code and put in like a 15-mile radius or something like that. You want to use their age, their gender, And then at the bottom where it says detailed targeting, this is where you put in the competitor. So like if you want to target, if you're creating a toy, right, and you are trying to get kids, then you would target, or parents of kids, you would target Toys R Us, right? Anybody that liked the Toys R Us brand is going to then, like, your ads are going to follow them. So like she said, okay, so if you're creating plus size clothing, right, you want to target people who like brands that are plus size, like Ashley Stewart, like Elaine Bryant. So in that detailed targeting, that's what you're going to put there. When you put those companies down there, then your ad is going to follow everybody who's like those brands. So it's going to put your ad in front of people you know are going to buy because you're targeting your competition. If that makes sense. That's like the thing about Facebook. Okay, Tor, like these are right. Those are like 3 brands that you can put down there. And then you know that your ad is going to be seen in front of everyone who has liked that company on Facebook, who has interacted with that company on Facebook, right? So the targeting can go like that. If you got to think of people or different brands that would appeal to the same target audience that you are appealing to. And that's how you target in Facebook. And that is the key. And that is worth $1 million. Okay? So if you don't remember anything else, remember that. When creating your ad, build your target audience using behaviors and your competitors. Oh, so here I showed you a little bit more. When you go into your Facebook ads, it's going to ask you what's your marketing objective. You want to do conversions because conversions mean that they're buying something. The detailed targeting, you want to put that information for your competitors in there. Also, like Facebook started to change it a little bit because remember when it got a little out that that's what it was doing and everybody started complaining like, wait a minute. So some of the things aren't there that used to be there, but you can still target your competitors. Okay, y'all. Okay. So hopefully you got that. Behaviors too. Like the behaviors part changed a little bit, but like you could target like people who are looking for a car, people who recently bought a car, people most likely to buy a house. I mean, this wouldn't have anything to do with a t-shirt brand, but I'm just saying how specific Facebook targeting gets so that you can make sure. This is why it's so powerful, because you can make sure that your ads are getting in front of the right people for pennies on a dollar. You know what I mean? All right. So other important factors as far as Facebook targeting, start with $5 to $10 a day, right? It gives you a daily budget. You want to go $5 to $10 a day for at least 3 days to test it. Don't scale more than 15 to 20% at one time. And don't like do it for one day and then be like, oh, I'm going to jump up and now I'm going to go from $5 to go to $50. Like, don't do that because you'll mess your whole shit up. You start at $10. When you scale up after like 3 or 4 days of the ads running, then jump up to like $15. You know what I mean? And then go up to $20. Like, don't just go from $10 to $100 because that'll like throw everything off for some reason. It messes up the algorithms. Let your ad run for about 3 days. Yes, Nate, I'm going to try to send the slideshow. Let the ad run for 3 days before changing anything in the ad. As long as the ad making money, don't stop it. Okay? If the ad is making you money, do not stop it because once you stop it and start it again, the algorithm can get screwed up for whatever reason. And it could be like you trying to find a needle in a haystack, trying to get it to work for you again. So once you tweak it and get it working, like let it rock. Okay? Number 7, launch. On your mark, get set, go. Watch the sales pour in. Once you mastered you got your Facebook ad, you're seeing that it's converting at $2 or 36 cents per conversion, whatever it is. Continue to engage with your customers and your potential customers on social media. Stay active on social media to keep people engaged. Send out promotions, new products, updates, etc. You are building a list of email addresses, so you want to leverage this to keep customers coming back. meaning that if you are doing new promotions, you might want to send out a newsletter, send out, just stay relevant to them. Send them things that are valuable, not too much to where they like see your emails and they're like, oh boy, they sent another damn email. Like, I'm not opening this shit. Like, damn, don't be flooding my inbox, but stay relevant. Like once a week, send them something, maybe twice a week. Like if you have something good going on, says the girl that sent you like 20 emails, right, to come to the webinar. But it was a webinar, so it was something good going on. But that was the only reason. Do y'all hear it as I'm going? Like I'm starting to get more and more congested, I guess, because it's getting later. Okay. But that's keeping the customers coming back. So let's recap. The 7-step blueprint is you want to create and establish your brand and your brand identity. You want to brand yourself consistently across the internet. You want to integrate your systems, your Shopify's with your Printfuls or whoever you're going to use for drop shipping. Some people use AliExpress or Alibaba. That's the manufacturers in China that do this. So that's another thing. If you have products, like I said before, I knew of this girl who was selling, like, I forget what they're called. It was like a dick cage or something. And she was selling them, getting them from China for like $20, $30 and selling for like $200, $300, getting them made hot pink with her logo on it. She was targeting politicians in like the DC area and was selling these things. So, it's different products. It doesn't have to be t-shirts with the drop shipping model. Website creation, make sure that your website looks professional. Create your lead magnet and your offer with your promo code, your promo coupon. Get your Facebook advertising or the Facebook ad, converting, and then go, right? So check-in time, was this helpful? Yes, girl, the dick cages, girl. I don't even know what that really is called. I forgot, but I was like, wait. Anyway, guys, was this helpful for you? Let me know if this was helpful. I need a yes in the chat. I need a yes in the chat. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't sing. I know I can't sing, but I need a yes in the chat. Can y'all let me know that this was helpful? Can I feel like just, show me a little love. Show me a little love. Show me a little love. Did you learn how I created a t-shirt brand with no products, no followers, no printer, and minimal dollars to sell over $10,000 and gain 10,000 fans in under 6 weeks? And I created and built the brand in less than a week. Did I show you that? Did you learn that? Okay. Yeah. All right. So secret number one, don't share the link, the info, and the products with your circle. You're looking for organic growth, right? Secret number 2, use selfies, not stock photos, to grow your following and to create a viral product, right? Right. Secret number 3, you never, and I'm talking about never, get a second chance to make a first impression. So get your brand identity right from day one. Is that Andar? Hey, girl, hey. What if you set this up to make, what? What if you set this up to make your first $10,000 in the next 30 days like I did? The 7-step blueprint. Brand identity. 2, branding consistently across the internet. 3, system integration. 4, website creation. 5, lead magnet offer, promotional coupon. 6, Facebook and Instagram ads. And number 7, launch. Would that make a difference for you? Because it definitely made a difference for me. Now, what if I helped you? What if I helped you do that? What if I helped you set this all up so that you can get $10,000 in the next 30 days like I did? The 7-step blueprint. Brand identity. Brand consistently across the internet. 3, system integration. 4, website creation. 5, lead magnet offer and promo coupon. 6, Facebook and Instagram ads. 7, launch. Want to hear how I can help you? Because you got 10 pages of notes, girl. Go ahead. You about to get it on them. You want to hear how I can help you? I can give you a clear roadmap and be your accountability partner for creating your dope brand, getting your brand identity and image on point, setting up your drop shipping store, and helping you with all of your ad campaigns. Okay? I can help you to be able to, or I can provide the ability or the means for you to be able to work with a digital marketing agency owner and specialist and launch expert who was able to create a t-shirt brand that sold $10,000 in the first 30 days. Would you want to learn how? I can help you build a work from anywhere drop shipping business and get paid to create dope content and bring your ideas and creativity to life with no products and inventory without having thousands of followers first or spending several $1,000s on startup costs. Would you want my help? Here's how we can work together. I have created Brand Masters 101, which is the basics. The basics, because you got to start with the basics, right, y'all? Like I can say, go ahead, do the 7 steps and just go for it. But I know how important it is to create a polished and professional brand that buyers trust, to get the logo right, to get the colors right, to get the image right, to get the, you know what I mean? To get your look right. That's the first step. And that's what I'm breaking this down to. Brand Masters 101 is all about teaching you the essential elements of design, giving you the tools and techniques you'll use so that your brand is right, tight, and looks polished and professional from the start. Having me as a digital design coach to work with you to make sure you're creating a brand that buyers will trust, because you don't want it to look amateur, like it's something you threw together last night. You know, ain't nobody buying nothing from somebody they think you just did this last night, right? So you want to see what's inside the course. Part 1 is a mini course. I'm going to give you step-by-step video lessons, tutorials, templates, and guides. And this is the course. So it's a 3-module mini course. The first module is 21 questions. It is establishing your brand identity, who you are, who your brand is, and what your brand archetype is, right? Module 2, the must-know essentials of compelling design. You want to know the elements of design so that when you start to build your brand, you are creating the design with the correct elements. Because some people, and I notice this so much, I look at stuff and I'm like, oh my God, that looks terrible. But it's things that you probably don't think about because you're not a graphic designer, so you wouldn't think about it. But me, you know, like when you go to school for digital design and graphic design, and if you have a creative eye, certain things you know to look for. But if you don't know what you don't know, and I think that everybody needs to know these things in order to, you know, build the brand the right way, to build your brand identity the right way. I also want to go into color and color theory a little deeper, into typography a little deeper, so that your fonts match, so that you're not just randomly picking fonts every time you get on. You want to have consistent elements that are associated with your brand, the same way every time you see that red bullseye, you know that's Target, right? Because it doesn't change. It never changes. And you have to have your brand. It needs to be like that. Module 3 is Let's Get Ready to Rumble. I'm going to walk you through reserving your domain name and creating that professional domain email address, and then developing your logo and branding it across social media. Because we all know the cover page is just more than just your logo on the page. Usually it has some type of, content. It's a call to action there. It's given a little bit about who you are, and you need all of that to be consistent across the brand. Also, you get a community. This is 24/7 access to me to answer and address any design concerns you have, along with my design tips, advice, and creative eye, in addition to feedback and market testing. If there's a community of people who could potentially be your customers, and you come in here and say, what do y'all think of this design? If everybody's like, I think that yellow is way too bright, then you could take it back to the drawing board. You don't have to put it out there to find out the hard way that yellow was way too bright. So you'll get the opinions and the feedback of the community before you launch. And I'm going to tell you straight up and down, all the way across the board, what's right and what's wrong, so that you can get it right before you just jump out there. Part 3, the coaching. I will go live weekly in the group to answer any questions, like a live Q&A session, so that as you're working through this, you have questions, you post them, you send them to me, I go live, I answer them. I think it's important to share the questions with the group because other people probably have the same questions. And if they don't, they will after you have it. They're like, oh, I didn't think about that, but I should have thought about that. So you'll get that on, like that touch personal coaching weekly, so that you get your brand right. Who is this program created for? If you're here, it's not an accident. I know my purple hair, right? Chance just made an emoji of me with purple hair. I'm going to post it. You're okay. If you're here, it's because you're driven to grow your brand and your business. You're looking to create a dope brand. You have tons of ideas, but not the greatest artistic or graphic designer. You want to refine your brand so that it's more polished and professional. You already have an online or an e-commerce business, but you're struggling with sales. I'm going to tell y'all the truth. A lot of people who are struggling with sales is because the design is bad. And that's just me being honest. Your products can be dope, but if your products don't look like, if you don't have labels on your products that look professional, if it's just some handwritten, like you're setting yourself up, I don't want to say for failure, but you're just not setting the bar. Like you should have a standard of excellence that you want your brand to live up to. And unfortunately, when you like just scribbling stuff, love potion oil, like go ahead and get that label created professionally, Ma, because it's just going to give your brand a better feel. It looks more professional. Why shortchange yourself, So what you're getting is Brand Master, the basics. It's a mini course. It's those 3 modules broken down into, 3 lessons of each module pretty much. It's a $197 value. You get the live group coaching, which I valued at $60 a week because it is a live group coaching. You'll get 50% off of the Create a Dope Brand Bootcamp Intensive. That is going to be the next level program that I come out with, where we actually go through each week and actually set everything up, which I have developed that already, but I don't want to launch that until people get their brand in order. I don't want you just jumping out the window if you don't have the basics done. So normally that program would be $9.97. People are, selling those programs for $9.97, teaching you and walking you through setting up your Shopify stores. Anybody that signs up for Brand Masters 101 is going to save 50% on that. You'll also get direct access and monthly consultant. I'm going to tell you personally, what you need to do specifically. It's not everything is just about the group. Everything's about the group. You're going to submit your designs in the group, and I'm going to say, listen, this purple and that whatever color, it's clashing. It does not look right. You need to do this and this and this. On your memes, you post your memes before you post them online. Let me give you my feedback, because all too many times I cringe, y'all. I be cringing looking at memes and stuff on the internet like, oh my gosh, this is so bad. And unfortunately, like, that's real talk, but I know how to make it better, and I want to help you guys so that you can put yourself out there. So this is a total value of $16.56. Well, no, this is lifetime access to the group. It's a mini course, and you get all 3 modules at one time. Like, you can really go through this whole course. I wouldn't recommend you do it in like 2 days, but I recommend you do it. Take your time and actually do it right. So, like I said, you could do it in 2 nights actually, but I would suggest you slow ball it and actually submit, share your ideas, share your development, and get the feedback instead of rushing through it. So the total value is $16.56. And if Brand Masters help you create a brand that sold $1,000 to $1,500 worth of t-shirts monthly, created a solid, professional, and polished brand identity right from the beginning that consumers trusted, get daily access to me as your marketing and design coach without needing to spend thousands of dollars on a professional graphic designer, would it be worth $1,656? Really feel like you can make that back in your first couple of weeks, for real, for real. So yes, it would be worth it. I'm going to answer for y'all. It definitely would be worth it. Your price today is $49. The total value is $16.56. The listed price that I'm normally selling this mini course for is $99. Tonight, because you're here with me, because you've been here with me for this long, it's $49. Okay, and this is Brand Masters 101. Yeah, only $49. I'm not even trying to hit y'all over the head because this is just the basics. You know what I mean? I want y'all to get it right. 49 bucks. Why y'all saying, huh? What, y'all? What? It's a 30-day guarantee. If you join Brandmasters 101, if you watch all the lessons, if you participate in the Q&A calls, complete and document all of the action steps that I'm going to give you in the group, then you will create a professional and polished brand identity in 30 days with my assistance and coaching. I guarantee that. Okay. So like I said, you could go through this. You could go through. Oh, y'all can't hear me. Can y'all hear me or no? I don't know if you can hear me, but yeah. So like I said, you can go through these 3 modules in 3 days. I wouldn't suggest you go through it in 3 days. I would suggest you take your time and do it right. Create some memes, create your social media branding, like show me, let me give you feedback on it. Don't just rush through it. And I'll come in, weekly. Again, this is a lifetime family affair. Like we be in a group together. Y'all got me. I got y'all. So what you're getting is the Brandmasters 101, the basics. You're getting a live group coaching, which is like the question and answers. Like you post questions, everybody post questions in the thread, and I'll come on live and just answer these questions. But then you also have the direct monthly consulting, which means that you actually post your designs in the group, right? And then you get the feedback of everybody else in the group, whether they will be turned off by it, whether they think that it's dope and they think that it's hot. And I will tell you from a professional design aspect and point of view and perspective, what is wrong about it and what could be changed or what is great about it and what I love, right? And then you'll also get a 50% discount to create a dope brand boot camp intensive. That's going to be the next level course that I'll launch. Like I want to take this group and work with you. And then when I feel like, okay, it's time, we're ready to do it. Either, you can go off on your own and go ahead and do it. Or if you want to take that next step and want me to walk you through each, step, each of the 7 steps, like walk you through each of the 7 steps and do it with you, then we'll be able to do that together with the bootcamp intensive. And if you're in Brandmasters 101, then you get 50% off of that package, which will normally be $997. So the total value is $16.56, but today, $49. I'm giving it to you. So you got 7 days to join. This is the link. Let me put it up here. I think I can put it up here. I'm going to put the offer up here right now. Right? Here it is. And you got 7 days. That cart is going to close and it's going to go to $99. Okay? But because you all stayed with me, like I said, you get that 50% off the next package. You get the group coaching. I just think it's a dope thing, and I'm here to be of service, right? So imagine if your creative ideas and brand message could make you 6 figures in a scalable and predictable way that doesn't require 90-hour work weeks. Woohoo! Imagine if you were getting at least 15 to 20 orders per day, selling at least 300 to 400 worth of items daily. And imagine if you didn't have to worry about having inventory and products that you needed to manage or ship. You're set up with a distributor or product fulfillment center, and all of your orders are processed by this third party, because that's what we're ultimately working our way up to, right? Now, stop imagining and start creating your dope brand so that we can all be waking up to the sound of the Shopify cash register notifications and checking our Shopify app to see days like this, right? Imagine every day you got $794 today, $500 today, $447 today, $327. You're like, and most of you probably work other jobs. You know what I mean? So this is just bonus money, whatever that is. Imagine if you made $15,000 in less than 2 months with no followers, and you scaled up to $20,000 or $25,000 a month. How would that make you feel? right? I think it would be pretty dope. I think it would be pretty dope. Y'all got the link? Did y'all see it? Did y'all see it? Did y'all see it? I think I put the link in. Can I put the offer in the Facebook group? Oh, Monica, the offer is only for the people who came to the webinar, honey. I don't know. Email the link. Yeah, I'll email I'll email the link. The link will come. I think I posted it in here. But I don't know. Let me know if y'all see it. Why'd you say no? You don't see the link? Why not? Offer ends. Oh, I didn't publish it, guys. Sorry, my bad. Y'all see it now, right? Can y'all see it now? Let me know. Now you see it, right? I just published it. Okay. Now y'all see it. I think y'all see it now. Come on. So join me. Once you join me, then I'm going to add you to this other secret Facebook group. It's all about the secret Facebook groups. Because in the Facebook groups too, I'm going to give like the modules for the course. And it's automated. So once you sign up, you're going to get all of it. Like right now, it comes up for $99. Oh, my bad, y'all. The promo code is dope. Let me type that in here. I forgot. DOPE. Promo code dope. Can I set that to be the sticky message? Okay, hold on. Yeah, so I'm gonna do like group, and that's a promo code. My bad, y'all. So that was the listed price, $99. That is the listed price. But again, for being on the webinar with me, you get this 50% off. Okay. And there will be assignments and things like that in the webinar. So you'll go through the coursework, which gives you like the preliminary, the high overview of everything. But then in the group, I'm going to give specific, coursework so that we can all work through it together. Y'all got me wanting to create a new brand now. Hey, yeah, right. We creating a dope brand so you can remember the promo code is dope. When someone puts an order in, does it automatically go to Printful? Yes. When you connect your Printful store, you integrate your Shopify store with the Printful store, then you will. No, Ashley, it's one time. It's $49 for this course. That's it. Just a $49 mini course. Now it is a mini course. Again, it's about 3 hours worth of, content, but in the group, for that month, I'm going to really be like hands-on now. You can stay in a group for as long as you want, but for that first month that you start, it'll be like week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. These are the things that you should be doing within this month to get you going, to get your brand to the point where you're ready to jump into the boot camp. If you want to do the boot camp goes through, each step, every one step per week. Okay. So yeah, that's how that works. It's $47 for the mini course. Yeah, so we stopped imagining. Imagine if you got started today. Imagine in 1 year if you grew your Facebook following to 50,000 and was up to making $25,000 a month. Okay, so your options at this point: keep going at it alone, creating awful amateur designs, wondering why people won't buy from your website, and paying money to hire expensive designers. Where do you want to be 90 days from now? Remember, this is step 1. Step 2 will be the boot camp, and that will become available after the first round of students get their brands polished and professional. And then we'll go to step 2, and I'll create, I already have created it, but I want to get you guys feedback on this and on the first course, and get that one perfected. And then we'll go into the boot camp. So this is like, I may as well teach people how to get it. How much money would I think that it takes to start up? Like Printful, Doesn't really cost anything. Shopify might be like $30-something a month. Your Facebook ads, you might, depending on how they do, how much you want to put into your Facebook ads is really up to you. You might start with maybe an $80 ad budget per month. It depends on how your Facebook ads doing, but it's no more normally than a couple of $100 would be, I would say, on the high end. It really just because I'm thinking Printful doesn't cost anything. They take a percentage of the sale. And Shopify is like $30-something a month. What else are you using? Most of those other apps are kind of like free. Yeah, it's really like your Facebook ads. Whatever your ad spend is, that's what's going to determine how much you're actually spending. You might spend a few $100s at the end of, I don't even think that much, but it depends. You want to scale it up. If you know that it costs you $2 or $3 to get a customer, and for every customer you're making $13, then, depending on how many customers you want for that month, you could say, all right, so I'm going to spend $100 on Facebook ads this month. And if it costs me $3, then that should get me 33 customers. So off of those 33 customers, I make $13 off of every customer. You do the math. That's the thing about Facebook. You can figure it out that way. Okay. Oh yeah, Namecheap. Okay, there you go. You good. Thank you. Namecheap, it costs about $12 to get your domain name. Your email address is $5 a month. The slideshow is sent to the email automatically. I think it should go out after the webinar is over, I think. I'm not sure, but it would be within the next day or so. Thank you, Ian, because I totally forgot. I was trying to think about what else you're paying for. But yeah, Namecheap is about $10, $11, and your professional email is $5 a month. Shishi, the offer is good for 7 days before it goes back up to $99. And so that's pretty much it, guys. If you have any other questions, again, the price tonight is $49 for the next week. The total value of this package is about $1,600, and the listed price is $99. So you can join us now. We have Sonia just joined. Hey, Sonia, welcome to the family. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I don't know if anybody has any other questions, but that's pretty much it. That's all I have for you. Anybody have any other questions? Thank you, Sonia. I will be seeing you on the inside, love. And yeah, you guys will get the replay in your email. So be on the lookout for the email, and you will also receive, I guess, the links to buy it. Remember, the promo code is DOPE, and I will send you all my affiliate links for Shopify and Namecheap and all of that stuff, along with the links. I mean the deck, the slide show deck. Okay, thank you all. Thank you all. It's 10:30, so that was a good 2 hours right on the dot. And if you have any other questions, just hit me up or send me a message on Facebook, or post your questions in the Create a Dope Brand group. I think everybody's probably in that group, but there's a Facebook group called Create a Dope Brand. Everybody come join it, and then post any questions there, and I'll be in there answering any questions, and you'll get the replay link. Okay, so I am, yeah, the link for the offer comes out too. That should be out too. All right, guys, have a great night. Thank you so much for joining me. I love y'all. Peace and love and blessings.